Hello everyone and thank you for joining me. This is a fountain pen that I have been using for quite some time and had it in my possession for years. I haven't used it as much lately, but before the wonder of COVID, I used to carry it daily with me, but mostly not for its fountain pen capabilities. The way I like to think about it is like a neat little multi-tool object that has the capability to take notes by using a nib. Things it comes with: a touch screen rubber or silicone at the end of it for touch screens, a built-in bubble level, some rulers, which personally I find them useless since they are so small. And if you remove the rubbery piece at the end by gently twisting it, you will discover a flat and a Phillips screwdriver head. Tiny but mighty for those situations where you need to adjust your glasses, for example. I have helped many distressed people like that. I was basically the hero with the hidden screwdrivers. The problem with jamming so many little things into this is that you don't have much room for the actual fountain pen part. So there are some sacrifices made. It is comfortable to hold, at least for me, that's not the problem. If you like holding a pencil, this is pretty much the same, just slightly heavier because of the all-metal body construction. I assume it's brass with some aluminum parts. At least not the entire thing is brass, let's put it that way. First of all, from the quirks that this fountain pen has, the cap. It's tiny. You twist it to open it, opens very nicely, that's not a problem, but it's tiny and there's no place to put it. You can post it per se as such, losing it can be a real issue. Second, the way you feel it. In order to remove the section, you need to have the cap in place, then pull on it. This will remove the section from the body and now you can use a regular international small cartridge. No way to use a converter, at least I couldn't find one that fits in it. And third, realigning the nib in the correct position that you like, it's always a little fiddly. You have to remove the cap, put it back, twist or pull the section, reposition, put it back, remove cap, check again, and repeat until you are happy with the alignment. A little tedious, I would say, and after a while gets a little bit annoying, probably, maybe. Despite all of this, personally, I still find it enormously entertaining and I always have a big smile on my face when I'm using it. So let's ink it up and do a writing test and see how it performs. Since I am unable to use a converter in this fountain pen and I am stuck with using international small converters, I decided to open up a pack of cartridges from Private Reserve ink that contain 12 cartridges of their Avocado ink. Never used it before, as far as I remember. I had these cartridges in a drawer somewhere for a couple of years now, and today I remember about them and I decided to use that. I guess today I will either be pleasantly or unpleasantly surprised during my scribble. Hopefully it's gonna be pleasantly. As you see, it is a little bit fiddly to put a cartridge inside of it, especially if you have to squeeze it in order to push some ink through the feed and get it going, like I had to. Not hard or anything like that, just fiddly. I guess that will be the keyword for this fountain pen. Once the ink started flowing, the rest of the writing test went without any kind of issues. A pretty decent line on both sides. A little bit more scratchy on reverse, but still quite usable. And the ink looks pretty interesting and seems like I might have a chance to layer it a little bit. Really curious how it will turn out. So, writing turned out to be a success. No real surprise from me since it is not the first time I'm using it. I mean the fountain pen, not the ink. Now let's dive in on Scribble and see what we can get with it. For today, I actually had a specific drawing that I had in mind and wanted to try. I had another drawing in my little tiny sketchbook that I carry with me that I really liked how it turned out, so I wanted to try it out again on a larger scale. I'm not sure what it is and what it means, but I really liked the composition. Here is the little sketch that was my inspiration for today. Not much to it, I guess, but it was a very relaxing scribble to do. The end result is a little bit different than the original sketch, but at the same time very similar. The only difference is that I ended up adding a second being to the mix, so at least we have a pair in place. I was tempted to leave it the same as the original, but I really wanted to fill in that space on the left side of the page. I think in the end it's balancing out pretty neatly. And continuing the trend that I started from last week, I brought the HB pencil from Grand & Toy back into the mix. I honestly really enjoy the results from using the pencil on top of the ink. It's like it gives a different dimension to the drawing and at the same time gives me the opportunity to shade the ink even more. I think I'm going to stick with this idea for a while and trying to get the best out of it. Next week I might bring out some old pencils that I still have somewhere in a drawer. Pencils that I got back in the days when I was in art school. That is more than 20 years now since then. They've been sitting in there untouched for all these years. I guess it's time to bring them out to play. In the end, not much to say about the drawing. Another abstract one that can mean and be whatever your imagination leaves it to be. One thing for sure was fun and I really enjoyed it. And this brings me to the fountain pen. It was fun to use. Once I got it going after all the trouble with trying to put the cartridge in and get the ink going, I mean, I might make it more complicated than it seems to be. Bottom line, it is a pretty neat fountain pen and I truly like its quirkiness. Definitely not for everyone, but fun if you are into things with a little bit of an edge to them, let's put it that way. Surprisingly, it worked out very well for the Scribble and I had no issues with it. Even the reverse behaved pretty well. The only maybe annoying part is when you want to try and see how much ink is still left in your cartridge. You gotta put the cap back, you gotta pull it, check it, align it, push it back, take the cap back out and then continue drawing. Laborious a little bit, but I'm willing to live with that inconvenience, to be honest. I am actually tempted to replace the nib with a number 5 extra 5 nib, so it will be more frugal with the ink consumption and the cartridge can last longer than usual. I honestly don't know why I haven't done this until now. I wonder if bulk nibs will fit in there. I have a few of them sitting around that might fit this fountain pen very well. The surprise for tonight though was the ink. I really like it and it works very well with the HB pencil that I used on it. I don't know why I haven't tried these cartridges earlier, but one thing is for sure, now that I tried it, I need to get some bottle ink with this avocado juice in it. I love it. So all in all, it was a fun night that I really enjoyed. I like that quirky fountain pen. I like that great ink that I'm very pleased with and I need some of it, or at least more of it. And all of them combined gave me a very fun scribble. From my perspective, another one that goes under the W column. With that said, enjoy the rest of the time lapse and I will see you next time. Wish you all the best and a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.